paddles pulling through salt water. A crew that has prepared for months, not just physically, but spiritually. And in the bow, with a mussel shell harpoon in his hand, a chief who has attained Hishok. He has become one with the whale. It's a tradition that the Tseshaht First Nation on Vancouver Island has practiced for centuries.
It was pretty well the highest level executive job of our chiefs. Was a successful whaler meant that you can feed your people, feed your tribe, trade with your neighbors.
But it was more than that. An understanding of whaling, of Hishok, is an understanding of Tseshaht culture. A culture and a tradition that is featured this summer at Port Alberni's Maritime Discovery Centre.
It is something that excites people. The scope of it, the elaborate preparations that were involved. Again, the integral nature of whaling to Tseshaht society is part of what really does resonate with people.
At the heart of the exhibit, whaling artifacts collected from the Tseshaht a century ago, now on loan from the Canadian Museum of History.
When these things first came in from Ottawa, Daryl and a group of elders came down here to see the things, to greet the things, and boy, it was pretty magical.
They left, I think, in 1914, so they've been pretty well 100 years ago, and it's almost like a centennial of a celebration for us.
Floats and harpoons, whale sinew ropes, carrying stories of the whalers who used them, and more than that, carrying the concept of Hishok into the 21st century.
It wasn't just going out and taking your harpoon and killing a whale. It's interconnected with the physical aspect of success, the spiritual aspect of success, and just being ready for the life's tasks and life's challenges.
And you don't have to speak to Daryl for long before you realize that Hishok has a powerful resonance among Tseshaht today.
In the emerging, changing societies of the last 150 years is to look for ways of bringing back those preparations and changing them to preparing to become a doctor, a lawyer, a fisherman, to graduate from school, just to be a successful person and a strong person, a strong Tseshaht person. The path is set. The path has been set by a lot of people in our past, and we just need to dig deep and find those paths.
In Port Alberni, I'm Nancy Wilmot. Hishok, Tseshaht Whaling, One with the Whale Spirit, is on exhibit all summer long at the Hutchison Gallery at Port Alberni's Maritime Discovery Centre.